Newest division here at the Speedrome. The folks from down south are going to recognize these guys. Had a lot of success with it down there, and a few other tracks have been experimenting with these last of the front or rear drive cars that a fella could afford to get anymore. They weren't the greatest for any other sort of racing, but keep everyone the same rule book. It works out pretty good. EnergyPros.com came on board. They're windows and roofing and siding specialists on board here to help sponsor the class. And we're going to get ready to roll with Quentin White, number 41 machine, on the pole, alongside Zach Reif's number 70, scheduled up next. Action for Zach Reif to the track. We need heat 2 to the track to the gate, please. Josh Fultz was scheduled up next in the number 1. Then the 02 of James Edsel in the rental. Oh, lordy. Andrew Brown's out there in his number 17. It's going to be Andrew this time in the 17. And Jacob Garrigus is going to start on the tail in the 07. Kevin Fields so far leading the points there. The hillbilly hustler. But we need the 7-0 Zach Reif. 7-0 Zach Reif. The 70 is Zach Reif to the track. We'll roll these guys without it and rolling into the first of 3 heat races. Little quickies of 8 laps. Heat 2 stand right at the on-track gate. Heat 2 stand right at the on-track gate. Quentin White in the 41. How many classes is this going to make for Quentin? And a couple of these guys now. Another class to put a notch in the belt. He started off as a... Well, like many of us out here, he started off with racing his big wheel. Granddaddy Reggie and...
Hey, Tori, I just heard we got some new ice cream.
New ice cream, yes.
Yeah, I'm going to check that out right quick down here at the where the cotton candies. I'll see what's something about cookies and cream or something. But
cookies and cream and all sorts of other goodies there.
Stay in my shape round. I'm heading there now.
Uh-oh. Somewhere out there is an insulin shot waiting for me. Slow, stately run so far. This will be running on the oval. These guys run both oval and figure 8 the same night. They'll be running a figure 8 later on tonight to end the program. As Wolf waved at green, Quentin White jumps to the early lead. Now, these are basically all stock Rusty Bolt rule cars. That's the game plan here. Keep a junkyard the rules the way it used to be. 41 of Quentin White, 17 of Andrew Brown. Now, Andrew Brown already has a pair of championships under his belt here at the Speedrome in the factory front-wheel drive division. One he just fell into with consistent performances. The other one he had a great season with a bunch of wins, so he's won it both ways. But this is kind of new for him to drive the big cars. And you see Jacob Garrigus in the 07 getting up underneath him using the bottom of the racetrack there. Heat 2 stand ready, Heat 2 stand ready, Heat 2 stand ready. Ooh, newbies. Hi, folks. Welcome to the Speedrome. Starting with a quickie heat race here. A couple 8-lap heat races to kick things off, help sort the cars out, figure how to line them up here for the feature, get them a chance to warm up and race a bit more fun. Whoa! Garrigus goes way too wild in the 07, takes it on a round, drops all the way back from challenging for the lead to drop to 4th there, right at the halfway mark. And that's the idea of these cars. They get out from underneath you. They are very, very stock cars. And we're going to try keeping that way and let these guys have some fun based upon the last of the Crown Vics and Lincoln Town cars. Mercury Marquis, Grand Marquis, front engine rear drive, and they tend to run out of brakes and they tend to just get a little loosey-goosey there. White flag this next time by for Quentin White, number 41. He's got Josh Fultz challenging him. This is the debut for Quentin White, first time out in these big cars. Well, whoa, you can see the top of the racetrack. No friend to Josh Fultz either. White flag goes to Quentin up in front. 3rd place, Andrew Brown. And Garrigus at this point, I think Garrigus sees that the 17 of Andrew Brown is starting to slide away. Stand ready, Heat 2. Mounting a bit of a challenge. Here we go. Final lap action. White's going to hang on for the lead. Followed by Fultz, Brown, Garrigus, and Alan Edsel just happened to be invited to the party and can't wait to get back inside his legend car, I'm sure. Front engine, rear drive, big wheelbase cars, basically stripped out with a roll cage that they can now mount back to the frame rails underneath. Some of these guys are building these their own. Some of these guys are buying them right there behind turn 3, third turn performance. $2,800 race ready. The 23 of Nevers takes off. Jumps out to the early lead. Gimbel, the raw rookie, out there trying to track him down. Not doing too bad out there on the outside, but remember these cars tend to slip, slide away, and there he goes. Slipping and sliding and away. Brings back from the clutches of John Cosby, one of the fellas that's another experienced racer, but in the legend car division, more so than anything else. Cosby off and on with us here over the years. Now Cosby's got his own handful back there, though, back in the pack, as Gimbel's able to consolidate second place a little bit. Gonna have Nevers in the 23, Gimbel in the 51, then that 4-car battle for last. Or should we say 4-car battle for not being last between the 03 machine of Cosby. Eads in the 05. Oh, there comes Kevin Fields coming through in the number 7. Hillbilly Hustler getting her done now, cutting on through and takes over third place. But Matt Whitty also able to get through the pack on that one. Now you see the 23 of Nevers slipping up a little bit. And here's where we start talking about the actual driver back in control of this one. You start picking what groove you take, what groove your car likes. Maybe you let it run it like a classic late model, keep it hugged down to the bottom and hope it stays there. Maybe you take a chance and diamond things off, as they call. Go up high, then cut down low again. But Gimbel's now got inside position, and that's the other big thing at the Speedrome. You got to take that huggy pole, as we call it. Hug that pole, hug that inside lane, and Gimbel, the rookie, takes the lead over Nevers, the other rookie. Not too bad. Nevers now throws it out with too much speed going to 3 and 4. Here comes Whitty. Oh, Nevers cuts across the bow. The 7 of Fields. White flag this next time by. As we're slip sliding away. Oh, now the 51 of Gimbel slows way down, gets on the binders hard. That allows Whitty a good solid look as 23 of Nevers into the wall outside turn 2. Old school Speedrome rules. Sorry, folks, we're going to keep on rolling to the green, to the checkers here. No red unless we absolutely have to. Nevers is stalled out. Here we go. Final lap. Final chance. Gimbel as the 26 of Whitty gets away from the 7 of Fields. Cosby in 03 is going to hold out ahead of Marquez Jr. Back on track in the 05. Nevers brings it to the wall. Finally gets off the wall. There we go. Under his own power.
As it looks like we have the number 30 of Tyler Cunningham on point, with the number 6 of Tyler Terry, the 68 of Paul. And we're going green. I don't think they knew that, but we're going green. 3 wide. 3 wide in the middle. The 30 machine, Tyler Cunningham, going back to third. We're battling on, and by the way, the 38 of Gary Masden rounds out the field. 4 cars making the call out of 6 that were supposed to. Nick Booker and Jeremy Miller not making the call. But good battle up front to 68. To the lead. So now we got a battle for second on back. More like a battle for third. 38 machine of Masden, competitor weekly down at Sportsdrome Speedway. And now making his way north to the Speedrome, trying to get out of fourth. Into the inside of Tyler Terry now, and the number 6. Meanwhile, Cunningham working his way back forward in the 30 machine. So really neat class to see racing, really economical class, and really a lot of fun. Whether you're someone who's just trying to get into racing, or if you're just trying to retire out of racing and go with something easy and cheap. This is a battle for second on the screen right now. Masden in third and the number 38. Second spot is the 30 of Cunningham. Oh, and a spin. Well, oh, and fantastic. Oh, just hit him anyways. So this is the Speedrome yellow. We're still racing. Just avoid the calamity in turn number 1 and 2. 68, Paul Hartlig around. That's how I'm reading it. It's handwritten scoring. 68 coming to the line. Checkered flag. Hartlich. That's what it is. And there you see the 38. Mazden, 30 machine of Terry, and rounding out the field, the 6.
Cosby in the 0-3 coming up from the legend car ranks. Ronald Nevers, basically a rookie here at the Speedrome, along with Tyler Cunningham. And that 30 machine, new to this one. Quentin White, of course, grew up out here on starting from big wheels and moving on up over the years to the junior fast karts and then now in the late models. 6 machine of Tyler Terry. John Gimbel's white number 51. That's a raw rookie for you. 17 of Andrew Brown is already a 2-time champion in the factory front wheel drive division. And trying to take that championship for his 3rd championship there, but also spreading out a bit into this bigger cars. See Miller in the 8 and the 07 of Garrigus almost hanging back. They realize something's going to go wrong here. Oh, Miller already having it break down. Now, keep in mind, this is basically the practice cruise. Green flag waves on him on a slow start. Miller has the slowest start of all, just on the inside of turn 3, as the 03 of Cosby holds sway. Now Miller says, oh, I guess I better get going. He misses the line to start.
All righty, here we go. Start of the Ford 25-lap oval feature. And you can see how busy this racetrack is. Now beating banging into turn number 1. Sometimes the brakes work, sometimes the driver doesn't. Who knows? We'll find out all together. They're the student driver in the lead right now. And some spinning behind. Action-packed all over the field. Number 03 of John Crosby is your leader, and everybody behind him is one to watch, including the 30. No trouble. Number 6 loops it, however, Quentin White on his move forward, the number 41 up to 2nd now. 30 machine of Tyler Cunningham trying to hold on to 3rd, but the 51 of John Gimbel moves on forward. Definitely one of my most favorite classes that I've seen, starting a new trend here at the Speedrome and at the Sportsdrome. And this looks like a barrel of laughs. Look at this. I'm speechless. We're 3 wide at the Speedrome. The 23's already hit the wall. He's hitting more. That is 23 wound up, steering completely locked every corner. That's the number 23, the Wrecking Ball. Ronald Nevers just trying to run a lap around this track. And up front, battle for the lead, starting to brew up. Quentin White at the 41, closing in with some lap traffic up ahead. The 03 trying to hold on to the lead. Cosby doing his best to hold off White. Your leader, the 03 of Cosby, Quentin White in 2nd. And 2 cars in the wall in turn number 2. This is the Speedrome yellow. 3 cars now in the wall. So they're in reverse right now, and we're still racing. Nope, not anymore. We're red. So red is out. 3 cars in turn number 2. And we're stuck there with the number 8 of Jeremy Miller. He continues on, and we go racing. Problems there. The 26 flat right front. So he's going to have to pull it off into the pit area. Once they open up that gate, there's a gate. So the 26 of Matt Whitty off into the pits. Everybody else seems to be okay except for the 8 of Jeremy Miller parked into the infield there. You're looking down at the dashboard, looking to see what's going on. These cars still have their stock dashboards and electrical still in these cars. Bone stock rule book for this Ford class. So he is looking all over, probably checking the back for the battery. Now, I've been in this situation before, and hopefully the inertia switch wasn't tripped. However, he drove away from the wall. Now, what I mean by inertia switch is these Fords have a fuel cutoff switch, the inertia switch. It's meant for wrecks. And any type of heavy vibration, i.e. running into a car or the wall, will cut the motor and the entire ignition system. So hopefully they remembered to take that out. So Cosby in the 03, Quentin White in the 41, your top two. Double file restart, always exciting here at the Speedrome. Low banked, 1/5 of a mile oval. Very little room for error. And if you get a car sideways, well, the whole track's blocked in that corner. So restart with 17 laps to go. Cosby and White winding the field up, bringing them to the green. White on the outside, Cosby in the middle, and the 51 of Gimbel up to the lead, but we got them all stacking up behind. The 07, Jacob Gerges, goes into the wall sideways and around. It's the number 17 machine. Refires in the 30 in the wall. All kinds of craziness and a battle for the lead to boot. The Quentin White just stuck in that second spot as Gimbel made a power move out of turn 2 on the restart. And behind them, a battle for third was the number 03 of Cosby and the 38 machine of Mazden, making his toe up from the Sportsdrome to the Speedrome and making his way up to 4th position at the moment. Back to your leaders. Gimbel in the 51, still holding off White in the 41. And White now to the inside. Gimbel goes wide out of turn number 2. And Quentin White, the little cat, to the lead in a drift. And another big old slider from a big old car. 05 spins it out. Mark Eads Jr. And reverse works. Best battle on track seems to be the battle from second place on back. Cosby. Oh, some contact there, the 26 of Matt Whitty. Working that rear bumper, and some more contact. Fight for real estate at the moment. So Mazden making sure that 26 is not going to get by unless it's clean. Meanwhile, all that's going on, early caution for the 68 of Paul Hartledge has moved his way up into 6th spot. And we got them all bumper to bumper. 7 laps to go. Mazden goes below the corner markers. More contact behind this race. I mean, the oval race is exciting. Who knows what the figure eight's going to be like later on tonight. On screen, battle for 4th. They're going to battle for 3rd. The 26, sliding, drifting. Hang on to it. Whitty is hanging it out with 5 laps to go. Make a 4th the stripe for White. Great battle here. Whitty now trying to go for 3rd. On the bumper of the student driver, pushes him up a lane. So Cosby goes up the track. Cosby's going to make it a hard pass for Whitty. Whitty spins it out. And we got all kinds of craziness. Oh my gosh. Your leader having problems. Quentin White in the 41 starting to flame up, smoke up, burn up. You can see that thing is drifting, and we go red. Oil all over the racetrack. Oh my gosh.
Tommy. This is awesome.
This is the newest racing class to the Speedrome. It's old news for the Sportsdrome, but this has been fantastic. Quentin White, your leader, just getting a black flag because he is leaking a ton of fluid. Look at this.
Yeah, you can see that.
So your leader, Nate, done.
It's not over yet.
And cars are pulling off the track for some reason. I think they all are confused. The race is over. We still have 3 laps to go. All right, so more. That 17's been busy. Look at, there's a 07. Jacob Garrigus in the wall. That ended his night, and there you see the replay of the 17 spinning it out.
I remember at this point in the beginning in this race, you were like they were bumper to bumper. They literally were.
They were
bumper to bumper. Coming out of turn 4 there.
68 was completely pushing the whole field through the corner of Paul Hartledge. And then here's the student driver, Cosby. I love that sign. And they're working it out. They're trying to figure out who's going to be where in this race. Not already be where, but people in this Ford division trying to figure it out. 26 going hard into the corner. Matt Whitty. He's your new drift king, it seems like, here at the Speedrome. However, he goes to the inside of Cosby. Cosby said, hey, that was rough. I'm going to teach you a lesson. Whitty goes into the corner, sideways crossed up, and then you see
I think when this was happening, the leader was in turn 2 spinning out and up in smoke.
And you see right over there, up in smoke, flames and everything. And you see the smoke trailing from underneath the hood. So definite either transmission or motor letting go there, or at least an oil retainment issue, i.e. the oil pan. So the 6 spins it out, and then the 41.
And then the red flag came out at this point.
Yeah.
So
highlights were literally the whole race.
Absolutely.
I set my focus here if you're wondering why I'm just zooming in on a ton of things. All right.
Yeah, how many did we start with in this race?
About 400, it looked like. Now
the track is pretty full, but it is a 5th mile track.
Yeah, we're down to 9. The starting field, I'll give you that number here in a second. Starting field was 16.
So just about in half.
Yes, sir. Cool feature we were just talking about inside the booth. That's how this track has a scoreboard, digital video board. Not a lot of racetracks have it, but the Speedrome does. And you can see for the drivers, you get your full-on lineup going on there as well. So night number 1 here at the Speedrome of the 90-minute Spring Shootout Endurance Race weekend. So night number 1. See a lot of local classes, and then coming up next will be qualifying attempt number 1, I should correct myself, for the Outlaw Figure 8 cars. So,
do you think those 7 that have left the track are going to make it back for the Figure 8 feature?
I'm hoping so, depending on the damage. Some of the guys were more excited about the oval, some were more excited about the Figure 8, so I guess it depends on what you care about most. Maybe some of the guys fell out / parked it when they don't want to get their car more banged up than it already was showing up here to race in the main event for the Figure 8. So who knows? Depends on what these drivers are partial to. Do I need a white balance at all, or no? Am I good?
No, you look good.
That's what my wife says. But thanks for the clarification. Oh, I meant the camera.
You are just recently married, correct?
I sure am. Got the ring on my finger to prove right there. Folks,
Look at
I am
that.
off the market, so don't even try.
No messaging the low-budget TV page, Chasing Tommy.
I mean, you can message us, but the line will be drawn. Hashtag Chasing Tommy. That'll be a fun for Twitter. Our audience is somewhat quiet tonight on Twitter.
Well, we have 2 more.
Oh, all right.
I didn't know if I should put them up or not because I didn't know how many pace laps they were going to do here.
Well,
and as we say that, the pace truck turned off his lights.
All right.
So here we go.
Rocking and rolling, 3 to go. In this Ford feature, John Gimbel inherits the lead. We go green. We kind of go green. Now we're green. We're not green. Yellow light's out. So I think this is more or less to work in the oil speedy drive. It's like a hot lap session. Because Quentin White did something spectacular over there. So I guess you could have a tweet up maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't trust it. Maybe not. Maybe not. Your call if you're brave. Why not? Go for it. Tyler's saying, hope to see Austin Tunney win back-to-back. Hashtag flirting with disaster. All right, we're going green this time by. So, thanks, Tyler, for tuning in with us as we get ready. Here we go. Here we go. Now it's 1 to go. Okay, all right. I think we're up to pace now, Nate. I think we're up to speed. Those were some pace laps to work in the speedy drive. Make sure the drivers agreed that turn 1 is safe to run. As Gimbel will bring the field to the green. 3-lap shootout here on a Friday night. As we go back, Ford Oval feature. Hartledge to the outside, contact for third, stacking them up down on the inside. And for the lead, Gimbel and Hartledge out of turn number 4, 2 to go. Still duking it out side by side, rubbing and racing for the win out here at the Speedrome in the oval race. And behind him, Josh Foltz in the 1 machine looking to pick up a win if these two make a mistake. White flag, 1 to go. Hartledge up high, Gimbel down low. Foltz in third. Gimbel on the stripe. Foltz on the bumper. And it will be the 51 of Gimbel. Checkered flag. We got him still crashing up at the finish line. And that will do it in this Ford Oval feature. And I want to give a big props to the 7 of Kevin Fields right here. This driver started his racing career many moons ago on dirt, then went drag racing, had a pretty bad accident, and now is settled in the Ford class. And great job for the 7 of Kevin Fields getting his feet wet out here at the Speedrome in a top 5 finish. But your winner is Gimbel in the 51 machine. Going to do his victory lap. That was wild. That was Ford Oval Racing.
That's some entertaining stuff for an entry-level class.
Absolutely. And as you see, Nate, there was cars that fell out of this race, but I think the car that had the most damage was the leader who blew something up under the hood. Well, these cars are tough.
John Gimbel's plenty old enough to be able to celebrate down in the Hoosier Lottery victory lane here at the Speedrome. That is correct.
So congratulations to the 51 of John Gimbel.
You just said these cars are tough.
Yeah.
You know, I do a lot of demolition derby too, like at the high end, and you see a lot of these
Ford Crown
Vics and such out there competing at the highest levels. So,
well, there could be a reason.